Podcast. I am Mark Holly. Alongside with me, as always, is Philip Jackson. So, Philip, I kind of saw some frost on my truck today on my way into work. Can we expect these cold temperatures to continue?
We can, Mark. As we know, as we look at the forecast right now, we're we're calling for a slight chance of snow on Friday night, but I will tell you about that here in a little while. But yes, the temperatures have been cool out there these past couple of mornings, and they won't get too warm, but it's not going to be that cool. Today at around 11 a.m. it'll be around 41 degrees, mostly sunny pretty much all day long. It's just going to be a gorgeous day out there. With the temperature when the kids are headed home at 3 p.m. of 48 degrees, the kids will need their jacket for the day, but other than that, it's just going to be clear skies. And as we head into the night, clear and cool, 38 degrees at 7 p.m. And later on tonight, it will be 33 degrees, right above freezing, clear and cool. And here's some temperatures across your region. We have 37 in Jackson, 40 in Birmingham, and there's that cool air that is going to be making its way towards us into tonight, tomorrow, and Friday night that can possibly bring us a chance of snow. But this cooler air, it just all depends on how far south it goes, as if we have snow or not. We have, so you can see 24 in St. Louis, 28 up in Louisville, and it will just keep on, it'll push its way south as we move on throughout the day tonight and into tomorrow and tomorrow night. But here's just some scattered rain showers over in eastern Alabama and western Georgia that are moving off to the east. They will not be affecting us for today, but as we move on throughout the week, we have this high pressure that's going to scoot off and just dissipate to the east, and this low pressure center off to our east or our west right here is going to push off to the east, and it will bring us a chance of rain. You can see the rain that I have in there, and it just all depends on how cold it gets, as if it rains or if it snows this weekend, this Friday night. But as for right now, it's a very slight chance, so I'm not calling for very much snow, but we will get some precipitation and it will be rain. It just all depends on if it's cold enough, if it's snow. But today for the high, we will have a high of around 49 degrees. It will be cool. Northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day out there. And for tonight, a low of around 30 degrees. It will get below freezing. In the morning, you will probably have some frost on your car in the morning, so you might want to go out. Start it up a little early before you head out. Clouds will be increasing throughout the night and into tomorrow as we have a slight chance of rain. And tomorrow, our high will be 56 degrees. Now, don't let that high confuse you. It will get colder as we move on into the afternoon and throughout the day into the night. Showers will pick up as we move on towards the night, and the chance of snow will be very, very slight. Just all depends on the temperature, and we have a wind northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And your 7-day planner, there's that 30% I'm calling for on Friday and Saturday. It's going to cool down after this front moves through, and it will be cold. It will dip down below freezing for the next couple of nights after Friday, and it will be cold. But after that moves through, it will be warmer next week. We'll look to have a gorgeous week next week.
Well, that's good. You know, also next week, next Tuesday is actually Valentine's Day also, too. So it looks like temperatures going to be pretty nice for Valentine's Day.
They'll be real nice, real nice. And so what's the nation look like out there?
Well, across the nation right now, we do have some cold temperatures. Over January, we've been really warm in most parts of the south and even into the Great Plains and into the north. But right now, the cold temperatures have really, really, really came into the south, as Philip mentioned earlier. We do have some snow in the Great Plains, and those fires in Southern California are still burning. But the good news with these fires is not causing any delays in Los Angeles. Sometimes the fires burn, smoke rises, and it gets blown into cities like Los Angeles and San Diego. Good news is this is not happening right now, which is great to hear. But we do have some snow into the Twin Cities. Right here, there's an upper river system right here that's going to start slowly moving to the east. And right here, right down the Red River Valley from Fargo down into South Dakota over in the Twin Cities, they can be expecting snow showers today. And actually, this feature right over here has actually brought some snow earlier yesterday into places of Tennessee and Kentucky. We got 1 to 3 inches. Currently, we do have 28 in Billings. Colder temperatures right here in the Great Lakes. The cold air is really digging in. It's going to probably dig in for the next 3-4 days at least. Here's that clipper system I talked about earlier, 1 to 3 inches of snow across parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, and into Minnesota. Here's this low, and there's actually some snow still left in the parts of South Carolina and Virginia. Don't expect snow to accumulate in those areas. But again, don't be surprised if you do see some showers. And then tomorrow, the snow, the low will really get some energy and bring in 1 to 3 inches, possibly more, into places like Madison, Chicago, Green Bay, and the upper Great Lakes can expect another 1 to 3 inches. And up there, they love it. They can snowmobile like crazy. Some selected cities, D.C. today, 35. Fargo, like I said, 1 to 3 inches, 28. And into Madison, or as most kids would say, into Madtown, temperature 31 degrees, expecting snow tomorrow. Now we're going to go into Saturday. What Philip mentioned earlier, depending where that low sets up, if it tracks a little bit farther to the east, we can expect snow into places like Tupelo, into Starkville, maybe into Greenwood or into Memphis. I haven't seen snow in, not this year, but not even last year. Places like Birmingham again hasn't seen snow in over 2 years. So this will be really nice. Well, not really nice, but for those who kind of like snow, then end up in the south, we might see some wet snowflakes. Now, how much snow? Not going to be much snow accumulation at all. Maybe at best, if situations are all perfect and the slow really deepens and moves off to the east just perfect, maybe an inch. But at least you'll get to see some flurries. And again, across the nation, or I guess some of our other big weather stories is also that we do have some fires, again, still burning in parts of Southern California. And you can be expecting those to continue burning because of those dry Santa Ana winds. The wind is coming over the mountains, drying out, and starting those fires. So, Philip, let's have another look at the 7-day forecast.
That's right, Mark. It's going to get cooler after this front pushes on through Saturday, and we do have that chance for snow, as me and Mark both talked about. So just be careful out there, but it will warm up on Monday and pretty much all of next week. Monday through Thursday looks just nice. Look at Thursday, 65 degrees. It's just typical weather for us. We've just been going through these patterns of warm air, cold air, warm air, and that's what we're going to go through this next weekend and into next week. It just seems like they just come in and they just move on out, and we have beautiful weather again. But that just seems to be the setup here lately.
Well, thank you very much, Philip. Please stay tuned for the PM Thursday webcast. Alongside Philip Jackson, I am Mark Holly. Have a great day.